Hey everybody, good morning. We are going to continue with our planets today, but first a little review for anyone who couldn't make it to the last class or the class before. This person named Gustav Holst is the one who wrote this music we've been studying about the planets in our solar system. He wrote and completed the planets in 1916, so that was around the time of World War I. It was a long time ago. He took his influence from astrology, which was the study of the planets in the night sky and how they might affect people's personalities based on the Roman mythology of the Roman gods. So because of that, each of his pieces is named after the planets, which has a connection to the Roman mythology and the Roman gods. So Mars was the bringer of war. He's the Roman god of war. Just like Ares is the Greek god of war. Then we listen to Mercury, which is the winged messenger. He's the messenger god, just like Hermes is the messenger god in Greek mythology. And today we're going to get to do a new planet. But before we do, I wanted to review these real quick. Miss M, for live students, you can pause them and ask them these questions. For everyone else at home, I'm going to ask you these questions and I'll give you the answers to see if you can get it. So, Mercury had a motif, which is a small segment of music that was repeated throughout the piece. Now, I know that's not really a question, but I just wanted to remind us. But this one is an actual question down here. Which one of the two, Mars or Mercury, has a time signature or a meter of 5/4, which means 5 beats per measure? It was Mars, and that's part of the reason why it sounds so scary, because it's kind of lopsided. Sounds strange and a little scary. All right, everybody, welcome back. We are today going to be able to listen to Neptune. Neptune is the mystic. He's the mystical, magical god in Roman mythology. Let me make my face get out of the way here for a sec. I'll put it up here in the corner. Yeah, so when we listen to Neptune, we're actually going to, let me skip ahead real quick. We're going to use art supplies that you want. It could be anything from like a pencil and a piece of paper or a pen and a piece of paper to like gluing stuff down on your paper, whatever you want to use, okay? But let me not jump ahead too much. I wanted to let you know that because we're going to listen, and while we listen, the sort of things we're going to hear are these. This one is also in 5/4, which gives it a strange, mysterious feeling. The pitches that he chose, sound mysterious and strange as well, again, because Neptune is the mystic. The shape of the music comes in waves, sort of like the ocean does. It's flowing back and forth, but even though it's flowing, it's a weird sensation, and you'll hear it when you listen. It seems to flow, but it never really goes anywhere. It's like this flowing thing, like as if you had a sphere of liquid that was flowing around and around. It didn't really go anywhere, but it's still circulating and flowing and oozing around. And a really neat thing that Holst did was he put a choir in at the end of the piece of music. The choir comes in, but you're never going to see the choir. You're only going to be able to hear them because he has them off in the balcony where no one can see them. And he does this on purpose because he wants it to sound mystical or magical. The last really new and cool thing that Mr. Holst did was he had the ending fade out. If you remember from the video we watched on Holst, the instructions literally say in the music that someone is supposed to close the door very slowly on the choir so that when you're listening to it from the audience, all you hear is these voices slowly getting quieter and fading off into the distance like magical, mystical being. Okay? So, with that being said, my friends, moving on to what I was telling you before, I would like us to take any art supplies that you want to use to represent this song with me, okay? It could be as simple as you want. It could be as complex as you want. The idea is to represent the mood and the emotions that the music is bringing out, okay? And then at the end of class, I'm going to leave a little bit of time to take a picture and turn it in on Schoology. That's why I'm kind of rushing through this, okay? So Miss M, pause and ask if everyone has their stuff ready. And if they don't, let them go ahead and get it ready because we're about to get started. We're going to listen to Neptune. Okay, everybody, Neptune is a long one, so you will have plenty of time to draw what you would like to today. I'm just going to make my face real big before I let you go and get yourself drawing. So it is a long piece of music, so take your time. And like I said, try to create something that represents the mood of the music or a mood that you get when you listen to the music or the emotion of the music, okay? You're trying to take what you hear and then putting that onto an artistic way on a piece of paper today, okay? So take your time. It'll last quite a while, and if you finish early, that's fine, my friends. You get to sit there and relax. You could even like lay down in your bed with your iPad as you finish listening, okay? Just stick around, and then we will go through, Miss M will go through with you at the live class how to turn it in on Schoology, okay? All right, everybody, I'm putting myself off to the side. I'll see you in a little bit after Neptune. Also, Neptune is very quiet. You're going to have to turn your volume all the way up. All right, everybody. So that ending right there keeps fading out. I know I didn't let it go all the way, but I did want to talk to you guys real quick for my asynchronous students at the end of class here. Miss M, if you're live, you can just pause this video and show people what to do for Schoology. For everyone else, I'm going to walk you through real quick here. So when you go onto your Schoology, you're probably going to open up your music, or not your music, you're probably going to open up your classroom teacher's Schoology page. So you're going to want to navigate to your courses and then click on your music course, okay? So mine obviously looks different than yours. But if you're at General Mitchell, it'll have a red picture like that. And if you are at Walker, it will have a blue picture that looks like this. You navigate all the way to the bottom, go to Music Assignments, and when you click on that, it'll open up and you'll see one that says Neptune Art. Please add a picture of your art that you did for this lesson. Even if you're not done right now, take your time and finish it. You can even rewind this video and watch and listen to the song again. That's totally fine. But take a picture and put it in on Schoology, okay? All right, everybody. That's all I have for you. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next week for our holiday stuff. All right? Bye-bye.